So when you look at compensation plans that are considered innovative and wildly successful, almost all of them go back and learn lessons from companies before them. And all of the ones that you look at today are basically come from that kind of a genealogy. So we'll look at this. Now, there is no such company as Acme, and if there is, I apologize. This is a term we use. So this would be considered kind of an Acme. Well, there's three that sort of look like this, but this is a Breakaway. It has the group bonus up there. There's three that sort of look the same. So this is a Breakaway bonus. And a Breakaway bonus was the old standby from the late 90s, well, from the mid-80s to the mid-90s. This was probably 80% of the plans that we programmed were Breakaway bonuses. And as all bonuses are, as all commission plans are, as all successful commission plan types that take a major share of the market, it is basically three parts to it. Up at the top, it has a group bonus, it has a leadership bonus, and it has a leader pool. Three types to it. This is a pretty generic one. There are other parts to it. And let's go through how those parts are built. First off, it has a group bonus. And this is what's paid to the distributors, to the managers, not the leaders. And groups are defined as those people under me who have not yet become managers or leaders. So if Nancy's building her downline, then everybody under her except Diane is in her group. Okay, see, all these people are in her group. But then Diane comes along and Diane builds her own group. So now Diane becomes a first generation. So now Diane has all these people that are in her personal group, as you see it, and then she has people who have broken away, become Generation 1, Generation 2, Generation 3. Now this is the essence of a Breakaway bonus, which is people who are in my own group, where it says Nancy's personal group, are paid to me under a very different bonus method than my generation bonus. You have multiple kinds of Breakaway. You have stair-step Breakaway. You have Unigen Breakaways. You have lots of different kinds of Breakaways. But the important part to remember is Nancy's personal group is paid with a completely different kind of bonus than the generation bonuses. Then the generation overrides are paid. I'm paid on all those generation groups with a big 5% bonus. So I'll get 5% on Generation 1, 5% on Generation 2, 5% on Generation 3, 4%. So this is pretty standard. So the breakdown in a Breakaway bonus is, what's my relation to that person under me? Is there a manager between me and that person? If there is, I'm paid differently. So a Breakaway bonus is great for selling. We're talking about our 5 golden behaviors. Recruiting and building managers, it depends on the kind of plan you have. The kind of Breakaway. It's great for building leaders. If you go out and hear about people making $100,000, $200,000, $300,000 a month, most cases it's a Breakaway bonus. Some of the other plans are coming along. Retention, it can be or not, depending on the plan that you're in. Okay. Why Breakaway? First off, virtually every billion-dollar-a-year company that's out there today is a Breakaway company. Now, why not Breakaway? We'll answer that one. Virtually in the United States, I don't know of a single Breakaway company that started up in the last 7 or 8 years in the United States.
I know 2 or 3.
In MLM, in the MLM space. In the party plan space, it's still very popular.
Yeah, I've had a few clients that's the way they wanted to go, but it's less than 1%.
Yeah, it's not a plan that has a lot of sex appeal in the industry right now.
I'm talking stair-step when I say that. Mm-hmm. As far as generational Breakaway, that is, in my experience, that is a much more common approach.
Right.
Generation, but that often is.
But the old style
stair-step.
But the old style Breakaway that was so popular in the 80s and 90s.
Yes.
It's just tough to start. It's a great compensation for customers. It has the ideal training unit because I stay in a group where I'm trained. And your long-term success does depend on developing strong leaders.